Hello and welcome back to Skyrim. This is going to be a let's play of the Dragonborn expansion. This is the character I'm using. This is Sonia, or whatever it's pronounced, named after the protagonist for the Trudy Canavan's the Black Magician trilogy. So, just leveled up to level 53, got 100% in destruction, slowly building up restoration, 100 in alteration and enchanting. Basically set up for ultimate set of armor. I'm using light armor, which is the set you saw me with, which is the hedge mage armor. It's mod armor, which is very good. Has its own little quest, which enables you to fortify it based upon skills. I'll just show you the skill set I've got. Playing as a Breton. You'll notice some of these skills are at 5 rather than 15, and that is because I'm using a mod as well, which brings back Morrowind and Oblivion style leveling, to the point that you select 6 primary skills and all the other skills are set down to a low skill level. Where am I going to put this perk? That's I guess. Right, anyway. So that's the character build, and the armor. The gloves and armor integral, boots and hood. The hood enables you to wear circlet, and to show you, I'm using the trick where you get, where you basically use a set of hide armor, set to 33% of smithing and alchemy. You can create some really strong enchantments and stuff like that. And I've got here, got a carry weight mod on, so basically that gives me a bit more carry weight. You can see here I've set up to basically destruction spells cost less on everything, and then split magicka regeneration and magicka fortify magicka on the remaining items. Basically means I can cast expert level magicka spells for practically no cost at all. So, by the Dragonborn, you'll get attacked by 2 cultists who will carry with them a set of orders, which tells you to go for the vessel North Maiden, Doctor. Take you to Woodenhelm, and there's another Dragonborn out to kill you. So, we're going to go find out. Off to Windhelm. Apologies if this sounds a little bit different to my solo Let's Play. Headset crapped out on me after the last episode, so I had to buy myself a new one. So I've gone for a Razor Carcarius. If any of you are wondering, that's basically the second part of the Latin name of the Great White, Carcharodon carcarius. So we'll see how good this new headset is. Running with a lot of mods. These mods will be shown at the end of the video, so you can get to see them. Got a whole load of different idols, animations and stuff like that, which is such as this one here. It's like a feminine walk animation. All kinds of weird stuff like that. Due to the amount of mods I've got installed, somewhere in the region of about 130, this game can be a little bit unstable, so I will quick save and save periodically, because it's liable to crash on me. As per usual, I'm playing on Master Difficulty, and I normally wouldn't do the Dragonborn expansion at this late level. Normally about level 30, 40, not level 50. Just because I wanted to get this set of armor maxed out, so I spent the extra levels in alchemy and stuff. So coming down to the docks, and there's a boat along here called the Northern Maiden, which I believe is this one here.
Another day, another septum.
Was it this one?
If you're looking for passage to Solstein, too bad. Sure. Yeah, that's me. Why?
Really?
Nah, hold on. That wasn't my fault. I didn't know they were going to attack anybody. I don't even know how I got here. It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then, the next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. That's not right, losing whole days like that. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, I'm done. I'm not going back to Solstein.
Well, sure.
Have you been listening to me? I'm not going back there. All right, you have a point. Taking you back to find out who sent them is the least I can do. Besides, maybe you can put a stop
That's
to
a bit
whatever's
clipping
going
issues, eh?
on over there. I owe them a bit of payback myself.
Good on you. The frame counter's a bit low. Shouldn't be that low. I said 60. As I say, ever since my microphone packed up, I've been faffing around with the extra and audio settings, so things might not be 100% perfect. I'll get them ironed out. I'm going to trying to edit out shopping and selling stuff, and long periods of boring travel and long loading screens like this. Second I pause recording, guess what happens?
Well, here we are. This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
Sorry about the mouse cursor, I alt-tabbed. Raven Rock discovered. Ooh, come on.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock, Outlander.
This is Raven
State
Rock.
your intentions.
Not that much to look at.
Miraak, I'm not sure. What did I do? Just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. Any questions? I'm unsure. I swear I know the name, but I cannot place it. I don't think so. I'm not. The name has something to do with the Earthstone, I think, but I'm not sure what. I have to be. As second counselor, the security of Raven Rock is my primary concern. This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here. We've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down. Councillor Morvain is House Redoran's representative on Solstein. As second councillor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced. Raven Rock started out as an imperial settlement. The Empire decided to abandon it, just as my people were first setting foot here. They left the town a shambles. When House Redoran took over, we turned it around and it became ours. And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call it home. Your ignorance of our homeland doesn't surprise me. It's the capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional supply ship and visitors from there. Quite a while ago, yes, they cut a bloody swath across most of the southern region of Morrowind.
Slave.
Nobody seems certain of why it happened. Attempted expansion, revenge for the enslavement of their people, or perhaps both. Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmen needlessly lost their lives. Many more were exiled from their homeland. Remember, we are watching you. Giollan
Good for you.
is starting to wonder what happened.
We were delayed by bad weather. Before you even ask, yes, I have the supplies you requested. But
what?
this load cost me double what we'd agreed on. Nothing I can do about it.
I've also got some lovely new alchemy ingredients, which I'm not going to bother with.
Lenore over at the Ent Farm should be still mixing potions if you're seeking that sort of trade. Far west end of town.
This is the Glover Mallory, the blacksmith, who is a relation to I can't remember his name now. The Mallory back in the Thieves Guild. That's a Thieves Guild mark, and he has like a shadow mark, and he's associated with the Thieves Guild. He's actually got some slightly better Thieves Guild armor there as well, which is quite cool. Where are we going?
Not
Earthstone.
much contact with others around here. Got the Skull village to the north, but the Nords there keep to themselves.
Here in the
You there. You don't seem to be in quite the same state as the others. Very interesting. May I ask what it is you're doing here? Miraak. It sounds familiar, and yet I can't quite place... Oh, wait, I recall. That makes very little sense. Miraak's been dead for thousands of years.
Well, he's not obviously dead, is he?
I'm not sure, but it is fascinating, isn't it? Perhaps it has some relation to what's going on here. Quite unexpected. I'm afraid I can't give you any answers, but there are ruins of an ancient temple of Miraak toward the center of the island. If I were you, I'd look there. Building something, clearly, and yet they don't seem to have much to say about it. I'm very interested to find out what happens when they finish. Certainly not. Doing so would interfere with whatever is going on, and I would be unable to see how this all turns out. Now through where there is the big island of Ardenfell, and the coastal mainland. House Telvanni has its properties on Bardenfell. I've never been to the mainland myself.
That's a basically recurring question you can ask him. He's basically your magic teacher, which I'll probably invest quite a bit of time in. And you can go and animate this.
Here
That
in my
seems
shrine,
inadvisable.
that you have forgotten.
Fascinating.
Here you
What
stay.
by day? Stolen. That influence is affecting the up. Ah, so you are able to resist the effect by exerting your will. Fascinating.
He grows ever
I would not advise touching the stone again. Effects of repeated contact could be...
once were blind.
Unless, of course, you'd like to contribute to my investigation. Which could be very enlightening to observe for you.
No, I think not. So, onwards. We are heading to the shrine. This is in the middle of the island, which is there. And you can see the island's pretty small because I've done that short little hop there in no time at all. It's not that far. Island's quite short. You can run across it in 2 hours. I'm going to skip some of the side quests, some of the needless quests, but we'll do some, which I think the ones I think are most interesting. So I might fast forward this bit. Obviously I put all my points in Magicka and health.
Misery? I'll give you misery. Try getting assigned to straight next.
Actually, it's a quicker way. Haven't done this quest for a while yet, but it's always a shortcut, he says. I go about the long way, the kind of the route they wanted you to take. I don't do what people want me to do. So I've got the expert level spells all in shortcuts, 1, 2 and 3. 4 is my kind of ebony flesh, which is what I've got on now. 5 is a healing spell and 6 is a ward. Most enemies here do have fire resistance, so I'm going with frost as my primary weapon. Oh, hello. Ooh, more company. See, I'm not losing any magicka from doing that. Aim better. This grand healing, it basically heals myself and anyone near me. It's useful. Doesn't spell. Oh, that's a bit.
Mighty fine on me.
This is pissing people off. This new armor, Nordic carved armor. Nice. Yoink. I might get hold of some of that in a minute. Right, Lydia, when you're done pissing off the locals,
Great crossing.
just going for light stuff that I can easily sell, not after any particularly anything too heavy and bulky, he says, after he picks up his great sword. I have got a mod installed which enables me to it enables all campsites to show up. Abandoned camps and stuff like that, which makes it useful for navigation. Anything else around here? Okay. Lydia's a moron. It's like a slight detour from where I want to go. Playing one-handed, that's why I'm strafing. Right, need that for next time. Yep, for a later quest. So there are about 6 stones dotted around the island. About 4 dwarven ruins, a couple of Nordic crypts, usual. Fair bit of content. It's not that strictly linear as well, which is kind of nice. That's why I kind of prefer it over Dawnguard. Dawnguard's very linear. It's like Do this, now do this. This is more like, do this while simultaneously doing this. Yes, I know Miraaks. Oh, weaklings! These are tiny little, like, pixie creatures. Good fun to get the shit out of. Impact still overpowered as ever. Ow. Yep. Two or three hits with most things. Kills most things. With Incinerate. What I want to get is stone. That's more important to me than anything else. There you are, Lydia. Catch. You keep up. And conscious of time, I want to get to Miraak's temple quickly as possible because Miraak's temple is quite a long one. Quite a long dungeon. Almost as long as Horrorhost. Cultist!
And when the world shall listen.
Hello! These are the guys who visit you after you completed doing the Greybeard. They call you the false Dragonborn.
That world will cease to be.
I'll try to sound enthusiastic about it, mate.
Here in his shrine.
Wrong cursor. There's no way back up, so I'll just fast travel. Like that. There's Miraak's temple. This is Mosin Pass. Yes. This site it's visited in, was it Morrowind Blood Moon expansion? Which I must confess I have not played. Sound like the Ewoks, don't they? Specifically. Oh yes, this is a dwarven UFO. Seminoles. Got time. As you can tell, I'm not interested in anything that's too expensive or that isn't got a lot of gold in it, because there's no point in gold. I'm super rich. I'm not so good at lockpicking though. My thief characters are terrible at lockpicking. Because I'm terrible at lockpicking. And I'm never going to get better. So deal with it. And I'm another one. So, bloody game crashed, didn't it? So, anyway. Ocean Pass. And now we're heading on to Miraak's temple, which is over here. Fortunately, only missed a little bit of game footage as a result of this, which I can easily edit out. But I do need to be a bit more liberal with the quick save key. Also, I do hate the running with spells in animation. It looks terrible. Looks silly.